Hi friends, hope all of you are doing well and welcome to my channel English Fluency Lab where I help you improve your English language skills. Friends, in this video I'm going to talk to you about how you can use ChatGPT to learn English. Now friends, ChatGPT is a very powerful medium not only to learn English but various other languages. But the trick is that you should know how to use ChatGPT. You should know how to give it the correct instructions so that it comes up with the right content for your learning. So let's get started right away. So friends, first of all, let us understand what is ChatGPT and how you can open an account in ChatGPT. So friends, first of all, let us understand that what is ChatGPT and how do you open an account with ChatGPT. Well, to put it in very simple language, a ChatGPT is basically a combination of search and a chat facility, right? Now, whenever you need information on a particular topic, what do? You go to google.com, you will type your search requirement out here, and then you will press enter. Now Google will give you various websites, various videos on the information you have requested for. You will log into each one of them and then take out the information which you require. Now that can be very cumbersome and very long at times. Now with ChatGPT, what you can do is that you can write your search string out here. You can write your search requirement out here. And in ChatGPT, we call it a prompt. That is P-R-O-M-P-T, prompt. Now, if you really want to get value with ChatGPT, your prompt has to be very specific and clear. And we will understand that in further videos. Now, how do you open an account with ChatGPT? Well, to do that, you have to go to a website called openai.com. So this is the website, and I will leave a link in the description below. On the right hand side, you will see sign up. So you sign up with your email address. There will be a verification mail sent to your email ID, and you can open an account with openai.com. Once your account is opened, you can log in, and you will get the option to log into ChatGPT, and you will come to this particular window. This is called ChatGPT. Now, there are certain drawbacks of ChatGPT is that it has got information only till May 2021, but that will not be a problem to any of us. If you're using ChatGPT to learn English, that is not a problem at all. Now, ChatGPT is absolutely free. There is a paid version also, but you don't require the paid version if you want to use ChatGPT only to learn English. Right? So let us now quickly give ChatGPT a prompt and let me explain to you how you can use ChatGPT. Right? So I'm going to give ChatGPT a prompt. Please write a 300-word essay on the Battle of Panipat. Right? You have given ChatGPT a prompt to write an essay, 300-word essay. You're being specific. You're asking for only 300 words on the Battle of Panipat, right? Now you can press enter. Now you will see that ChatGPT is writing an essay right in front of your eyes. There you go. ChatGPT is writing the essay in front of you. Okay, we will give it a minute. Yeah, now this is the advantage of ChatGPT is that in a matter of a few seconds, your ChatGPT comes up with answers your requirement. Now let us say you want to further expand this to 500 words. It has already come up with 300 words. You want to further expand this to 500 words, right? You can tell ChatGPT, can you expand it to 500 words, right? So you asked for 300 words the first time. Now you want to expand it to 500 words and you press enter. So this is the chat facility which I was talking about. You can talk with ChatGPT with, regarding your earlier chat. And there you go. Now ChatGPT is writing that same essay for you, expanding the same essay for you in about 500 words. There you go. It just takes a few seconds and it writes the essay for you. If in between, if you want to stop generating, you can click on this and ChatGPT will stop generating it for you. So you see, this is the requirement. You gave it a prompt at the first time that can you please write an essay for 300 words on the Battle of Panipat. Then you asked ChatGPT to expand it to 500 words and ChatGPT did that for you. Right? So I hope you have got an idea of what ChatGPT is and how you can open an account with ChatGPT. And the last thing which I want to tell you in this part of the video is that whatever chat you have with the session you have, it automatically saves it on the left hand side. So there, if you see on the left hand side, it has given a title and it has saved your chat. So in the future, if you want to access this particular topic again, you can do that. All right, so that is the first, that is about ChatGPT and how you can open an account with ChatGPT. Now the first thing which you can do is use ChatGPT to learn tenses. So let's dive into ChatGPT and I will explain you how. So friends, the first thing which you can do with ChatGPT to learn English is to learn tenses. Now what we will do is we will open a new chat. As I had told you in the last video that this is your last session and ChatGPT has saved it for you. So rather than continuing with this one, what we will do is that we will open a new chat. Yeah. So now ChatGPT has opened a new session for you. And as I told you that you can use ChatGPT to learn tenses. Now, when you are learning English at the beginner's level, it is very important to learn tenses because many people make a mistake with the past, the present and the future tenses. Now, how can you do that? So let us now go and give ChatGPT a prompt. And as I had told you earlier that your prompts need to be very specific and clear, and at times they can be long also, right? So you can tell ChatGPT, I am learning English. My level is A2. Now friends, there are 6 levels in the English language. I will make a separate video on that. But to tell you quickly, A1, A2 is the beginner's level. B1, B2 is the intermediate level. And C1, C2 is the advanced level. Right? So at this point of time, let us assume that you are at the beginner's level and you're using ChatGPT to learn English. Right? So I am learning English. My level is A2. Can you write a simple story in the simple present tense, right? So you want a story, you want a simple story in the simple present tense, right? Now simple present tense means using am, is and are, and you press enter. Now you have given ChatGPT a specific prompt because if you don't give ChatGPT and if you don't let ChatGPT know that you are at a beginner's level, then ChatGPT could throw up a passage which could be with very difficult vocabulary, and then you would feel that ChatGPT is not useful. So here you are being specific that your level is A2 and you want a passage in the simple present tense. You press enter. Now there you go, ChatGPT is writing a passage for you. Okay, it will take a few seconds to complete this particular passage. And as I told you earlier that if you want to stop generating in between, you can do that. So here you go, ChatGPT has written a passage for you in the simple present tense, right? Once upon a time in a, okay, so this is a passage in the simple present tense, right? Now that you have understood the simple present tense, let us say that you want to know the same passage in the simple past tense, right? And this is the beauty of ChatGPT. Can you write the same passage in the simple past tense, right? So now that you've understood the simple present tense, you want to know how will the same passage sound in the simple past tense. You press enter, and there ChatGPT is writing away. It will tell you what the same passage is going to be and what are the words which are going to be used in the simple past tense, right? It is using the same passage. So you can exactly then make out which are the different. So this is the passage in the simple past tense. Okay, once upon a time in a small town there is a beautiful park. Now I'm sure as you go to the simple present tense, once upon a time in a small town there was a beautiful park. You see, there you see how the is has changed to a was, right? And these are the verbs which change, and with ChatGPT you can clearly make out which are the words which are going to change when you move from the simple present to a simple past. Now let us say, now that you've understood the simple past tense, you can give ChatGPT a prompt. Can you write the same passage in the simple future tense, right? You've understood the simple present, you've understood the simple past. Now you want to understand how this passage will look in the simple future tense. Enter. There you go. ChatGPT is writing the same passage for you in the simple future tense. Right. It's going to take another few seconds. There you go. So you have the same passage which has been written to you in the simple past tense, in the simple present tense, the simple past tense, and in the simple future tense. And you can clearly make out which are the verbs that have been changed in as we change from one tense to the other. So that is the first thing, friends. You can use ChatGPT to understand tenses from the simple past, and in the similar way you can give the commands prompts for the continuous tenses also, for the perfect tenses also, and for the perfect continuous tense also, and ChatGPT will write a passage for you. The second thing you can do is to use ChatGPT to learn grammar and exercises. The second thing which you can use ChatGPT for is to learn about some grammar concepts and also solve some exercises along with it. So we are in ChatGPT and this was our last session. So as usual, we will go to a new chat. And as I told you earlier that whenever you have a session with ChatGPT, it keeps on saving the previous sessions. So these are your last two sessions, right? Now let us get ChatGPT a prompt. I am learning English. My level is A2. I want to understand the rules of articles a, an, and the. Can you let me know the rules of their usage in sentences, right? So articles a, an, and the are very important. I have seen many people making a mistake with them. They are very small, but people will definitely understand you, but it is important to get them correct. So we are asking ChatGPT that I want to learn English, my level is A2, and I want to understand how a, an, and the are used in sentences. And you press enter. Right? Now, as usual, sometimes it does take a little bit of time, but there you go. ChatGPT has started writing. So there you go. ChatGPT is now giving you the rules when to use a, an, and the. All right. So here ChatGPT has given you the rules when to use a, an, and the. Right. So these are the rules of a, an, and the. So let us say that you find this particular thing useful, and now you want to solve some exercises on articles. Okay. Can you? Okay, let me delete that. Can you create an exercise of 15 sentences where I have to use articles to complete the sentence? Please do not show the answers. Right? Now you're asking ChatGPT to give you 15 sentences where you have to fill in the blank with a, an, and the to make it grammatically correct. Right? And you press enter. There you go. Now ChatGPT is giving you 15 sentences where you have to put a, an, and the to make the sentences grammatically correct, right? And you have told ChatGPT that you do not want to see the answers, right? Now you go ahead, solve this exercise, and Once you're ready, then you tell ChatGPT, can you please share the answers? There you go. ChatGPT is now giving you the answers, right? So you can create as many exercises with ChatGPT. You first ask ChatGPT to give you the explanation where and the is used. Now this may not be the perfect one. You could combine this with other explanations given on the web. Sometimes these are very, very short, and but you can get started with them, right? Then you ask ChatGPT to give you 15 sentences where you have to use and the to check your understanding of the articles. You did not ask ChatGPT to give you the answers immediately. If you do not give this prompt, what ChatGPT will do is it will give you the answers right away. So you have to tell ChatGPT, don't share the answers. Once you are done, then you can tell ChatGPT that can you please share the answers with me. Now you can do that with other grammatical concepts also. You can do that with was, were, you can do that with have, has, or had, and with other things which you don't understand. So that is the second thing you can do with ChatGPT. The third thing which you can do with ChatGPT is use stories for speaking exercises. We've talked about tenses, we have talked about grammar with exercises. Now let us understand how we can use ChatGPT for speaking exercises. Now I encourage a lot of speaking activities to my students, because ultimately your objective is to speak English fluently. Now for speaking exercises, I give them a lot of short stories. Now you can use ChatGPT to come up with short stories to help you with your speaking exercises. So let us say you want a short story quickly. You don't have a story ready, and you want a short story, right? So let us give ChatGPT a prompt. So the prompt will be the same. I am learning English. My level is A2. Can you write a 300-word story from the Panchatantra, which I can use to practice my speaking? The story should have a moral at the end, right? So you are looking for a short story in about 300 words from the Panchatantra or Jataka tales, or something simple which you can use for speaking. So let's press enter and let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, so here is a story ChatGPT is coming up with. You have asked it for 300 words, and you have also asked for a moral at the end. So let's see if ChatGPT does exactly what you have told it to do. Right, it is still writing. There you go. And the moral of the story, it has come up with the moral of the story at the end also. So this is a short story which you can use, you can read, and then you can narrate it in your own words. You can narrate it in the class, or you can kind of record it on your mobile phone and send it to your teacher or trainer. So this is how you can use ChatGPT to come up with short stories to improve your speaking ability. And finally, in this section of the video, I would like to talk to you about a very useful Chrome extension which you can use to enhance your learning. The last thing which I want to talk about is the use of a Chrome extension to help you improve your English language skills. Now, the name of this extension is called a voice control for ChatGPT, and I'm going to share a link in the description box. Now, if you notice that I have already installed the extension, and you can see this particular bar with the microphone icon out here. And if you don't know how to install a Chrome extension, please do a search on YouTube on how to install a Chrome extension, and you'll come across many videos on how to install this. Now, how can this particular extension help you? Well, there are times when you want the passage to be read out. You don't want the particular passage to read out yourself. You want the particular passage to be read out by a voice so that you can understand the correct pronunciation of all the words. And this particular extension helps you in doing that, right? So let's understand how this works. Let's give ChatGPT a prompt. Can you write a 100-word story from Akbar and Birbal, right? A 100-word story on Akbar and Birbal, right? And I press enter. Now notice once ChatGPT starts writing the story, you will also hear a voice narrating it. Now what I have done is, there are many voice choices out here. I have set it to English UK, right? So let's press enter.
Once, Akbar challenged Birbal to find a way to make his horse fly. Birbal,
So
known for
as
his
you can
wit,
hear
accepted the
and
task.
see that there is a
Carefully
voice which has
observed the
started
horse
narrating
and
the
devised
passage
a
also.
plan.
This is a UK
He
voice.
gathered feathers and attached him to the horse's harness, claiming it would grant the horse wings.
Okay, I'm going to pause the voice now. So this is how it helps you, that if you want the entire passage to be read out, there are various choices out here. You have a US accent, you have a UK accent, and you also have Hindi out here. You can try out the Hindi one also. I have not tried it out because I believe that if you want to learn English, it has to be learned through English only. I'm not a very big fan of learning English through Hindi, but you can, if you want, you can try it out. So this is a very important extension which can also help you in ChatGPT to learn English. So friends, if you have found value in this video, please give this video a like. Please subscribe to my channel and please do press the bell, because I keep coming up with videos to improve your English language skills. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.